Life is so full of surprises, and often the most profound lessons come from the most unexpected places. This is a story of one such lesson that reminded me of the simple beauty in seeing the world through fresh eyes. Embracing childlike joy. A few weeks ago, I was travelling on a train through the picturesque English countryside. The rolling hills, the lush green fields, and the occasional glimpse of a meandering river made for a serene journey. Amidst this tranquility, a young man, Sam, seated by the window, caught my attention. At first glance, Sam seemed too old for the childish excitement he displayed. He eagerly pressed his face against the window, eyes wide with wonder. "Dad, look, the trees are moving backwards," he exclaimed, his voice brimming with joy. His father, seated beside him, responded with a tender smile, his eyes radiating warmth. It was a beautiful moment of shared happiness between father and son. I couldn't help but exchange glances with my fellow passengers, Claire and David, a young couple sitting across from me. David chuckled, nudging Claire. "Look at that, a 24-year-old acting like a kid," he whispered, amusement in his eyes. Claire's smile held a hint of pity. "Maybe he's a little slow," she suggested quietly, trying to be discreet. The unexpected truth. As the journey continued, Sam's excitement grew. He pointed eagerly at the sky, his voice rising with each new discovery. "Dad, the clouds, they're following us." David and Claire's amusement faded into awkwardness. Claire, feeling a mix of curiosity and concern, leaned over to Sam's father and asked softly, "Have you thought about taking him to a doctor? He seems a bit different for his age." Mr. Thomas turned to them, his smile undiminished. "We just came from the hospital," he explained. "Sam was blind from birth. Today he received his sight for the first time." The air seemed to thicken with the weight of his words. Claire and David's expressions shifted from pity to awe, and I felt a wave of emotion wash over me. Here was a young man seeing the world for the first time, experiencing the colors, shapes, and movements that many of us take for granted. A lesson in perspective. Sam's story stayed with me long after the train ride ended. It reminded me of the beauty in the simple things, in the everyday moments that we often overlook. His childlike wonder was not a sign of immaturity, but a profound appreciation for a world he was only beginning to explore. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to become jaded, to overlook the miracles that surround us. We rush through our days, our eyes often focused on screens rather than the world around us. Sam's joy at seeing the trees and clouds was a powerful reminder to pause and truly see the world, to embrace the wonder and beauty in the ordinary, seeing beyond the surface. This experience also highlighted the importance of understanding and compassion. Claire and David's initial judgment of Sam was based on surface observations. They didn't know his story, his struggles, or the profound moment he was experiencing. We all have stories, struggles, and moments that define us. It's easy to judge others based on brief interactions or superficial impressions, but Sam's story taught me to look deeper, to approach others with kindness and empathy. You never know the battles someone is fighting or the joys they're celebrating just beneath the surface. Embracing wonder every day. In the days that followed, I found myself slowing down, appreciating the small things more deeply, the rustle of leaves in the wind, the play of light on water, the laughter of children, all became more vivid, more precious. Sam's newfound sight became a metaphor for a renewed perspective on life. So here's a challenge for all of us. Let's strive to see the world with fresh eyes, to find joy in the ordinary, and to approach others with compassion and understanding. Life is filled with moments of wonder and beauty if only we take the time to see them.